Okay, but what about the buildings themselves? Well, the Prophet had told us about the rooms in Jannah. The rooms are mind-blowing. When I enter a room, I enter it to be concealed, to change my clothes, so that people would not see me. The rooms in Jannah, the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, the inside is seen from the outside, and the outside is seen from the inside. Excuse me, I'd like to change. Then why do we have rooms? Akhi, each individual will be in his own quarters. There won't be people, perverts, like we have today, going from house to house in Jannah, looking and peeking and with the binoculars and trying to see you. This is not found in Jannah. Still, Sheikh, I'd like to have some privacy. You will have privacy because the closest neighbor of yours is like here in the sun. It is, you are in total privacy. No one can see you. Besides, even the women in the homes, Allah described them that they lower their gaze and see only their husbands. And by default, the husbands will not go down to the market and try to pick up any random woman. There is chastity, there is love, there is privacy all over in paradise, something that you cannot imagine here. So these are the mansions or the rooms that the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam. The Prophet told us about the tents. Okay, if we have rooms and we have mansions, why would we have tents? Well, this is part of the bonus you will get. What about the tents? The tents, the Prophet tells us that it is 60 miles long, made of a hollow pearl. And in it, a Muslim believer, a man, has wives and families, no one can see one another. And here we get, the sister saying, what do you mean? Yes, a man has more than one wife in Jannah. Minimum is 2. The maximum, Allah knows. Shaykh, this is not fair. Seriously. We've been here on earth with this man who smells rotten, looks rotten, has a big belly, and his teeth are not fixed. His hair is Allahu A'lam. He earns little. He's bad attitude, abusive. He loves his mother more than me. And now you tell me in Jannah, I only get this stinking person? No, you will not get this stinking person. Definitely. You will get a brand new person. But he has the same name and he has the same past. Yet everything in him is changing. Yet, Sheikh, why have one man? Why can't we have more? Because women are made only to love one from Allah Azza wa Jal. And they have the guarantee of Allah Azza wa Jal to be happy, to be pleased, to be satisfied, and not to have envy, not to have hatred, and not to have grudges. Do you believe Allah? Then you will be more than happy. But men also will be happy, but no one will ever envy one another or feel depressed or feel sad. There are mansions, palaces. We know about the palace of Umar radiallahu anhu wa ardah. The Prophet saw in a vision a very beautiful palace and saw a woman, beautiful woman making wudu. So he asked, whose palace is this? And the angels told him, this is Umar's palace. So immediately he left. Umar said, why, O Prophet of Allah? He said, I remembered your jealousy, Umar. Subhanallah. Even in Jannah and in a vision. And Umar started to cry. Do I feel jealous of you, O Prophet of Allah? Allahumma salli wa sallim alayhi. Where are our men today? Where is their jealousy when they sit in their home and tell their wives, you go and work, you go and earn, and you go and spend on me? for 10 years she does this. On the 11th year, he gets married again. You are unable to support your own family, and you go and marry again? You think you are a man? No, Allah, you're not a man. You might be a male, but definitely you're not a man. A gorilla is a male. So be careful. You have to have the jealousy of real men to protect your women, to care for them, to provide for them, and to keep them in their homes, queens, undisputed. Now, we know that in Jannah, there is a tree. A rider takes how long? 100 years to cross the shade. 100 years, and I'm riding. If I'm walking, it may take me 700 years. So this is one tree. How big is Jannah? Allah tells us in the Quran that the width, not the length, the width of the Jannah is as big as the heavens and the earth. La ilaha illallah. But Sheikh, with all due respect, in Kano, I lose track. I don't know north from south. I seriously don't know anything in Kano. So how can I reach my home? Do I need a GPS? Google Maps? Siri, take me to Paradise Home. 101. Is this like this? No. The Prophet ﷺ said to the companions, by Allah, by whose my soul is in his hand, you know your house in Jannah more than you know your house in dunya. In dunya, if I tell you go home, you go blindly. In Jannah, you know your home more than that. If you go inside the homes, what will there be? A living room, a bedroom, a terrace? What is it? Well, the Prophet described some of the furnitures in our homes. Allah described this in the Quran. فيها عين جارية فيها سرر مرفوعة وأكواب موضوعة ونمارق مصفوفة وزرابي مبثوثة. All of this we hear every Jumu'ah when the Imam recites Surah Al-Ghashiyah. So Allah Azza wa Jal told us that there will be beds, couches, carpets, different types of curtains, different types of things, pillows that you lean on, made of gold, silver, silk, pearls, things that you cannot imagine. Sometimes we are fortunate to enter the house of a multi-billionaire. And when you walk in, you feel, wow, what is this? Wallah, it's nothing. I was once invited to a palace. I never ever go to rich people's places because they don't invite me. Other than that, because I don't like going there, it makes my heart hard. Not that I'm impressed of it, but we went into this big house, mansion, driving over carpet. This is how filthy rich he is. He doesn't have marbles or cement or normal pavement. He has carpets for the car to drive over. And wallahi, I was not impressed. I was feeling sick. How many people with this feet? And this person is wasting it on showing off? Subhanallah. When you go in your grave, will you tell them to put carpets inside as well? And maybe a split unit AC? Nothing. You will go to your grave like everyone else. So if you go to Jannah, the carpets, the couches, the furniture, the chairs, everything is something that is so comfortable that is beyond imagination. What about the plates? They will eat in silver and gold, different than the silver and gold that we know of. And this is why Allah prohibited us from eating in this life in silver and gold utensils. And whoever does will be deprived from on the Day of Judgment. You will not eat in silver and gold utensils on the Day of Judgment. And you will eat and drink hellfire in your stomach because of that. May Allah protect us. The funny thing is, that the Prophet told us that our place